It's time for local stories from across the East. Local food. Local fashion. Local businesses. This is your home for local. This is the East's Daily Download on Eastern North Carolina CW.
Hello and welcome to the Monday edition of the East Daily Download. My name is Mark. I will be your tour guide on this adventure across the East. Hope your weekend was great and hope your Monday is off to a great start as well. Hold on just 1 second. What are you guys doing? We're trying to do the show right here. Come on, we could have done this beforehand. I apologize, sorry about that. Boy, okay, so I mentioned we have a big show in store. Let me tell you how you can find the show first. We're at WNCT.com. Go to the Download tab. It's now the Download. It used to be the East Daily Download, now just the Download tab. Also Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Use the hashtag East Daily Download. What else? WNCT's mobile app. Scroll down, we got a link right there. You can watch the show anywhere on the go. Hope you do that. Okay, we, like I said, have a big show in store for you today. What does that entail? Let's take a look. We head to Tarboro in this week's Livin' Local. We take a look at the new sci-fi movie, Lucy in the Sky. Dr. McCarthy talks to us about SOZA weight loss. And if all that wasn't enough, WNCT 9 on your side anchor Ken Watling heads to Carteret County Speedway in this week's People and Places. Let's go for a ride.
That sound is music to the ears of Eastern North Carolina racing fans. Cars racing around the track at Carteret County Speedway. It's a beautiful facility that's come a long way over the years.
20-some years ago he started. It was a WKA sanctioned go-kart track.
That he is track founder Bobby Watson, who passed away last October.
He built the nicest short track he could possibly build. That was his dream. He gave his life for it. And now I have the privilege and the honor of taking it to a new level.
And now the track is a launching pad for young drivers with big dreams. Drivers like 18-year-old Thad Moffitt.
This track is very unique in the line you run and the banking that it has compared to some of the other short tracks I run up and down the East Coast.
And racing is in Thad's blood. He's the grandson of NASCAR legend Richard Petty. Now he's honing his skills here at Carteret County Speedway, aiming to become the next NASCAR superstar.
I mean, you have your Chase Elliott, Denny Hamlin, Bubba Wallace. I mean, almost everybody in the Cup Series nowadays started at somewhere like Carteret County.
Another young driver with NASCAR dreams is 18-year-old Lexi Gay. This is the Atlanta native's first time at Carteret County.
It's a really great racetrack. It's a clean place. I think it's definitely great for the fans too. Brings in all the family and everything. It's just a great all-around racetrack.
But it's not just what happens on the track that keeps bringing drivers back.
Mainly I like the people. It's a very friendly track. You can't go wrong coming to Carteret. It's a 4-hour ride for us, but it's worth it when we get down here close to the beach, get to have a vacation.
There's a lot of nice tracks in Eastern North Carolina, and this ranks right up there in the top couple, really. It's close to home, and I couldn't ask for a nicer place in my backyard, really.
Chris is from just a few miles away in Swansboro. And just one day after we interviewed him, Burns took home the checkered flag in the first late model race of the 2019 season at Carteret County Speedway.
Man, to get this win is awesome.
And while only one driver ends up in the winner's circle, it's the racing fans in Carteret County and the surrounding area that could be the biggest winners of all.
This is good family entertainment, close by. It doesn't cost a lot. The ticket prices are $15. Kids 10 and under are always free.
You're going to spend about what you're going to spend going bowling or watching a movie, and you're going to get twice the excitement and twice the fun, and it's for the whole family.
We want to try to keep it affordable because everybody can't go to Charlotte. They can't go to some of the bigger tracks. Any amenity that you would need at a big track, it's right here at Bobby Watson's Carteret County Speedway.
Now downloading Meltivational Monday.
This season on The Mel Robbins Show. All right, here we go. I'm on a mission to help you get the life you deserve. There are millions of women that feel this way. She's pissed off. Your ex has moved on. You will never get out of debt. When you choose different thoughts, things start to change. This is why I love this show. The Mel Robbins Show, weekdays.
Weekdays at 1 on Eastern North Carolina CW.
Hey, we're back here on the East Daily Download on Monday morning. Hope your day's off to a great start. And boy, do we still have a lot of show in store. I'm sorry. I apologize. My phone is going off. That's weird. Thought I had it on silent. Huh. Says there is a notice for black lightning tonight at 9. What? Does anybody know what this black lightning is?
I know what black lightning is.
I need to talk to a meteorologist. I'll be
but
right back.
I know. What? All right, well, coming up, we're going to talk to Dr. McCarthy about SOZA weight loss, and I got to go find him.
Hey folks, Dr. McCarthy here, and I want to explain to you what we do in our office for a wellness lifestyle. Over 70% of our country is obese, overweight, and this is an epidemic. Most of these folks are dealing with prediabetes, blood sugar regulation disorders, and if left unchecked, this is going to turn into full-blown diabetes. In our office, the way that we combat that is through dietary changes and some supplementation. We have folks on a 2-month protocol, regularly losing 30 to 35 pounds. And the program that we use is SOZA Weight Loss. And this is a great program because it's a holistic approach to weight loss. It's not a trick or a gimmick. There's 4 parts to the program. The first one is some natural supplements that you take that help with energy and boost your metabolism and appetite support. They're all natural, no drugs, non-GMO. Second part of the program is you're going to eat real food. It's not prepackaged stuff. Real food that you buy at your grocery store. The prepackaged stuff is just not a sustainable lifestyle. It's loaded with artificial chemicals and toxins. You should not eat that stuff. Third part is a wellness lifestyle. We teach our patients to avoid as best you can GMO foods, chemicals, preservatives. And then a fourth part, and what really sets this apart, is this is completely doctor supervised. I myself, a practicing physician in North Carolina for the past 23 years, supervise your weight loss protocol, and if necessary, we run blood work, some labs, and we can even run food tests to customize this program specifically for you.
Vacant commercial buildings in town.
The town of Ayden is trying to fill these buildings that are in the B1 and B2 districts of the town.
B1 is our central business district. And the B2 is the commercial district around the central business district.
Town leadership tell me that these buildings, these vacant buildings, aren't necessarily a problem for the town, but more of an opportunity for growth and economic development in the area.
To improve our property tax revenues, it would help the town of Ayden to improve our sales tax revenues. It also would bring people to visit our fair community. It also would encourage individuals, we believe, to want to live in Ayden as well.
One local business owner is excited about the town's efforts to fill these buildings. His tavern was once one of the town's vacant properties. The Doghouse Tavern opened about 6 months ago.
Obviously, the more attraction there is for a town like this, the town of Ayden, by buildings being occupied, the more people you get here and the more people that patronize our businesses here. So absolutely.
The town met with property owners on how to improve the current vacant commercial building code. It's team building with the community to better move the town forward. The goal is to get people to invest in Ayden.
What we're looking at is that the town of Ayden is on the cusp. When the new bypass opens, and there'll be traffic on it by the end of this month, we're going to be a community that will be on the grow, and that will be an area that people are going to want to live and invest.
This isn't the story I expected to be telling. 3 years ago, when Batman mysteriously disappeared, it divided Gotham.
Crows represent order, security.
The Crows are not the hero of this story, Gotham. I want to take power. I need you to fix his suit.
The suit is literal perfection.
It will be when it fits a woman.
Jerry. Hey, quick question for you. Sorry to interrupt. I know you're in the middle of something. I keep getting notices about something called black lightning occurring tonight. I'm not familiar with that weather terminology. Can you help me with that?
Black lightning is not really a weather phenomenon. It's just a show on the CW.
So there's no actual light.
No.
Sorry, Jerry, I tried to tell him.
Time to wrap it up.
Just a few more minutes.
Natalie Portman has a transcendent experience in space, then some problems on re-entry in Lucy in the Sky.
I saw my house from space. Not literally, but my life.
Once she's back on the ground, Lucy begins to feel like her life is shrinking.
I don't feel like we often get to see women having like existential crises on screen.
You got to see the vast, celestial everything. And it blew your mind. So now nothing makes sense.
John Hamm co-stars as a fellow astronaut with his own post-flight issues.
The sort of philosophical after effects of what happens when your complete perspective on everything is changed.
You know how it is. You go up there, you see everything. The whole universe. And everything here looks so small.
One of the astronauts said, like, I can put my thumb up and erase the entire planet when I'm in space. So you see this kind of combination of incredible inspiration and wonder, and also this existential feeling of insignificance.
That feeling leads to increasingly bizarre, even dangerous behavior.
With her, I'm officially beginning to worry.
You're acting so strange. I'm good. All systems go.
In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
We have a Yardicue, Calvin's favorite and famous Yardicue. Let's just say things happen.
I'm the big dog around here. It's my neighborhood, my Yardicue.
Isn't it our neighborhood? Couldn't it be our Yardicue?
No. Monday nights is one of the great nights of television, and now to have another show partnered with us, with another great comedian, Billy Gardell, I'm really excited about that. I think that just gives the whole night a boost.
The Neighborhood is a good show, and I'm a huge fan of both Cedric and Max. I know Max well, and I know Cedric from the comedy world.
Bob Hart's Abishola is an unexpected love story where two families from different worlds meet unexpectedly and hopefully fall in love with each other.
I need to see the evidence. We're going to trial. All Rise being in the middle of Bob Hart's Abishola and such a beloved show like Bull is the perfect time slot. Like, it's a show with heart and it's a legal drama, but not in the same way that we've seen legal dramas on CBS or on television. And it's funny.
If I think we need to talk in chambers, I'll sneeze twice.
You'll sneeze.
Twice.
We got All Rise going straight into Bull. So if you have a fascination with things legal, this is your night.
For CBS to put us on Monday nights, we welcome it. Let's stay there for years. 10 years? 10 years, right? Yeah, 10 years. Let's stay there for at least 10 years.
Now downloading Medical Minute.
Most of us enjoy a warm cup of coffee, but for Bill Purcell, these days, his morning cup of joe is a bit sweeter.
The greatest thing in the world is to hold a cup of coffee in my left hand and drink it without shaking, without spilling it.
For years, Bill dealt with tremors in his left hand. The little things were tough.
I couldn't write. I'm left-handed, so I couldn't write any more than you could read it.
After multiple medications,
It just kept getting worse and worse.
the final straw.
I was Grandpa's big girl.
He couldn't hold his youngest grandbaby, Olivia.
I'd either drop her or something, so I didn't do it. I'm starting to feel hopeless. You know, like there's nothing really going to work.
But neurosurgeon Sean Nagel with the Cleveland Clinic renewed that hope. He offered Bill the newly FDA-approved focused ultrasound. It's a non-invasive treatment, no incision needed.
Combining two therapies or two methods. One is the MRI, and the other one is an ultrasound.
The ultrasound waves target the affected brain cells.
During the treatment itself, we're able to test their tremor and see how they're responding by slowly and incrementally increasing the temperature within the brain.
It's an immediate result. I mean, you come out of there, your hand is good.
Good for things like flipping the pages of a book.
A book for Grandpa?
Or holding your youngest grandchild.
It was the greatest feeling, let me tell you. She's a doll.
Now downloading Living Local.
Tarboro is a relatively small town, about 11,000 residents. But you wouldn't know it by visiting downtown. This place is constantly busy with so many things to see and do. That includes visiting here at Tarboro Brewing Company. But when you're not downtown, there's other things that makes Tarboro pretty famous. That includes Friday nights during the fall.
If Tarboro were only known for one thing, it might be high school football. The Tarboro High Vikings are consistently one of the best programs in the state. Last December, the Vikes capped off an undefeated season by winning a second straight state championship. The school is a 6-time state champion, with 5 of those coming in the last decade. And some of those Tarboro players go on to do some big things, like current LA Rams running back Todd Gurley. But just a few miles away from the high school campus is downtown Tarboro, a place thriving on game day and every other day of the week.
For a small rural town in eastern North Carolina, I'm going to say our downtown is extremely vibrant. For a population as small as we are, you know, there's a lot going on in downtown Tarboro.
Several restaurants, a brewery, and other businesses, all in older, revitalized buildings. It's a scene that means a lot to the folks who were born and raised here.
The growth that has happened here and seems to be sustaining itself is really incredible to watch. And it's so, I mean, oh, I'm so grateful.
It's been awesome to see the revitalization come through. You know, this is an economically challenged area. And so it's just really nice, you know, for so many years the downtown was dilapidated and, you know, run down, and it's really, you can see the progress and the vision that people are putting and getting people back down here. And, you know, it's just really great to see the town kind of making a comeback.
So whether it's state championship level high school football, great food, and locally made craft beer, there's really something for everyone here in Tarboro. We are Living Local in Tarboro. Ken Watling, 9 on your side.
Very few people know that there are lyrics to Entertainment Tonight.
Hey, here we go.
So you've had a very bad day. There's entertainment tonight.
Oh, yes, all right.
Now downloading Southern Stars.
Hey, we're in Kinston to meet this week's Southern Star.
Hey, Chaparral, I'm David Sawyer, WNCT 9 on your side.
How you doing?
We're here today to honor you, sir. We are honoring you as a Southern Star. Congratulations.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Chaparral Pitt does a fantastic job of maximizing athletic potential in the many young people he trains. However, Chaparral's influence as a role model has been a bright light in his community for over 25 years.
He basically helped with the underprivileged kids, and basically he helped them as getting to the next level. Track, football, basketball. If there's something they want to do, I send them to Pitt, and he push them to do whatever they want to do. When you come into a kid's life, they get disappointed so much. So no matter what I do, I try to see it all the way through, regardless if I'm about to go broke doing some stuff or whatever. But a lot of people see my vision and back me up whenever I do stuff. So you got gangs and a bunch of different stuff going on. So I try to be outspoken about it and, let people see another way.
We are thrilled with all that you do for this community, and we just wanted to honor you today and give you a $100 gift card from Southern Bank.
Appreciate it.
And a Southern Star coffee mug.
Again, congratulations, Chaparral, for being this week's Southern Star. And if you know someone in your community making it a brighter place, make your nomination. Go to WNCT.com/stars.
Well, that's going to do it for this episode of the East Daily Download. Thank you so much for joining us. And don't forget, tonight, of course, is Black Lightning on Eastern North Carolina CW. As you can see right there, they're hauling the poster out. It is National Kick Butt Day, and Black Lightning kicks butt, so watch tonight. And then also watch us, WNCT.com, now under the Download tab. We'll see you tomorrow. The East Daily Download players, everybody, give them a round of applause. We'll see you later. Tuesday, when we hit the road for the next edition of the East Daily Download, we continue our look at Cycle NC's trip through the East. Entertainment Tonight talks with Eddie Murphy about his upcoming movies. Great Outdoor Provision Company tells us about gear to help make your tailgate experience even better. And we'll head to Sam Jones Barbecue in this week's Down East. So join us Tuesday for an all-new The East Daily Download on Eastern North Carolina CW.